Hello, my lovelies. This is TricksterKat, the Alpha Monster, and I would like to play a game. The current game I'm playing is Moonlight Crossing. So once again, we are back. We are talking with TricksterKat. The story so far, woke up to a loud crash, turned out to be a space shuttle. A space shuttle that we would very much like to be repaired so we can go visit our friend Sucker on the moon. But there's a catch. In order to power the magic, we have to get the goodwill of our sisters. And by doing so, we've decided the way we're going to go about that is by fulfilling their deepest wishes, which turned out to be finding two lost items that are dear to them. In one case, it's a beer bottle sent by her son, and in the other, it's a book of poetry left behind by a lover. So, right now, we are on the hunt for both. Both of them seem to be in different parts of the forest and could be potentially found. And we're going to TricksterKat to look for a bit of help. The Phoenix Girl is TricksterKat. Or Harpy. I'm not sure 100%. I'm pretty sure I've heard of TricksterKat from somewhere. So, I'm pretty sure that this is kind of drawing on either a specific handful of legends or a selection of stories from the same region or something, and I'm just not really I know previously mentioned in the story was Oberon and Titania, and both of them I've heard mentioned, they were both in Shakespearean stories. Most people know them from Midsummer Night's Dream. I'm pretty sure they were around long before then, the stories anyway. And those were just two of the and they were just kind of picked for that particular story, but I'm not sure if they're leaning heavy on Shakespearean or if they're just going by different myths of different fae from all over Europe or whatever, or what. I don't know if they're leaning heavy on a specific story, but whatever it is, it's working for them. Especially this moth thing. I don't know what's with the moth aesthetic, but I like it. It's cool. Anyway. What's that you've got in your talons? It's my super shiny searcher MK2. Oh, isn't it supposed to be Mark 2? Let's try it again. It's my super shiny... Oh, hold on. It's my super shiny searcher Mark 2. Shiny what? The super shiny searcher Mark 2. For all your medical needs. The Super Shiny Searcher Mark II for all your metal detecting needs. It's the cutting edge of metal detector technology. Like a dowsing spell? Sort of. It's sort of. It doesn't use magic though. You can douse for stuff without magic now? Yep. Well, kinda, sorta. It's not super specific, and it just finds metals. Can I have that? I'm using it to find some primo loot right now. But if you can find something sufficiently primo yourself, of course I'll let you borrow it. It's gotta be super shiny though. You got it. And here we are in the silk. Okay, I'm going to stop. See, look at this. This is such a pretty color palette that they're working with, and you can see how like the sunlight's kind of filtering through like these little, like, I guess these are done by like the biggest silkworms ever, and like they gotta be magic silkworms. They're all eating different food to like get all these colors and stuff, but dang, isn't it pretty? But yeah, like, just with the way the color like the light filters through the different colors, and how after it's filtered through all these, like, you get the sense that the silk itself is pretty sheer just because of how the light filters through it, and how once it reaches the bottom, it's kind of this blend of faded light and colors. And it's just, it gives off this sense of this light being very much soft instead of like a harsh light. Like, it's just very nice. It's lovely. I just really, like I said in the very first episode, it's little things like this that just I really appreciate. It's all its own thing. You can see the trees are a little more gray, but they seem to be, I don't know, just like even the ground and grass and stuff around it is different. I find it interesting that they went with a more slightly browned grass, almost like it was autumn, which is interesting. Very interesting. Or maybe just because maybe the grass, maybe it's, you know what, it might be covered in leaves, or like, how would, well, is it the trees that are covered in silk, or is it that it has silk rather than leaves? Because if it's the trees themselves are covered in silk, that would make sense, because then the leaves would fall and they turn brown very quickly, I would think, because it's not a whole ton of light reaching the base. But you know what else? That probably means that this is an old growth forest, which is really healthy. That's actually a really interesting detail to add. You can see the trees keep going for quite a while, and it's just, I'm sorry, little details make such a difference. And they're not extremely tall trees or anything, they're just dense. Like the trees, the leaves and stuff, the canopy that it makes itself is dense. It's not necessarily that there's a million trees all packed together. Just little things. Little things, big differences. Okay. Alright. Gonna run out of water by the end of this. Okay. And here we are in the silk glades. At the silk glades. This is where we have the silkworms. This is where we have them there silkworms. And here we are at the silk glades. This is where we have the silkworms of the forest live and spin their silk with a little magical guidance. We trade it with the humans if we ever need money for anything. That's why we have stuff like Malia's fancy garden and cottage and Etna's bar, because we paid for them with silk, essentially. Is there anything here? I do like that little detail about how they've got some man-made things and how they would go about doing little things no one would ever, like, you could have hand-waved that, and you didn't, and I appreciate that. I like this dev team. It's good. You're doing good. Good job. Appreciate it. Yip, yip. Okay. It's a little puppy kitty moth baby. I just want one. I want one back. I'm sorry. I have to. Give me a second. Oh my god. Just. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. It was too cute. I had to escape for a second. I couldn't. Okay. Okay, I'm alive again. Oh, it's my little familiar Kobolov going out to protect the forest. Now we know what the pet bed was for. Little details. Good job. Also, cute animal design. Better job. What's that? You found some things? A big blob of silk. And is that something shiny? Got a shiny thing. Shiny thing get. Maybe Hinka might like this. Thanks for being such a good boy. Hey Kika, I found a shiny. Yeah? Check this out. Well, hang on. Wait, oh, I thought it was Kika for a second. Hang on. I want to trade this for the super shiny searcher. Oh, right. You totally said that before, didn't you? Okay, there you go. Handed over shiny object. Received super shiny. Super shiny. Received super shiny. Received super shiny searcher. Super shiny searcher get. Time to put this baby to work. You know, I just realized I never asked what she was going to do with that. And I don't want to know. Let's see. The poet's book was kept in a metal suitcase, as I recall. So time to give this super shiny searcher a shot. Say that 5 times fast, because I can't. Though the whole metal suitcase thing is a tad convenient, little bit of a plot contrivance. I'll totally let it slide. The whole rest of this is so well done. It's a little thing, and it's a little like really, I think it would have been done better if it was mentioned beforehand that he always kept a metal suitcase, and that maybe the book was also kept in there, and because the metal suitcase wasn't found when the person died or whatever. I think she could have gone to Kikakaya and wondered if she had wondered if she could borrow her metal detector that she uses to go out to look for things to metals to work with or something. That would have been a better implementation of this particular thing into the story. But that's a minor thing. It's still very well done. I also do like when you do have additional audio and little not voice acting, but audio effects and stuff. They're well done. It's in addition to whoever did the music, I don't know if who did the different audio effects and stuff was the same person who did the music, but if so, in addition to the music being really, really good, you did a good job with this also. So, just all around, man. All around, all these different things done wonderfully. It's reacting to the blob of silk from earlier? Yes, there's something in it. Let's carefully take it apart and... a book! Let's see, the name on it... Leon. That was the name of Malia's boyfriend, right? Guess I should hand this to her. Wait. That was the name of Malia's boyfriend, right? Guess I should hand this to her. Malia, I found the book! You did find it? Where was it? The silk glade! Got wrapped up in some of the silk there! Anyway, here you go! Her face is cute. Like, I really like how you guys did a separate picture for this one part because it's an important moment. And I also really like how you did the light filtering through and like all the little details. Like you see like the light kind of reflecting off of like seeds and pollen and everything in the air, and it filtering through and hitting her in the slightly blotchy natural way that light filtering through trees hits people, and it's all very well done. And like especially how it hits the hair and the wings. And I like how you can the transparency and the moth antenna. And I do also like the almost crystalline design of the moth eye. I'm just going to assume they're hair clips. I'm going to assume they're hair clips unless they're actual additional eyes on their sides of their head. Which, I mean, that'd be interesting, I guess. It's just, everybody, let's take a second. Let's just look at this pretty picture that this person did. It's perfect for this moment. Let's just appreciate it for a second. Wasn't that nice? Isn't that pretty? Let's keep going. This is... that good? Wait, you're still here? Yeah? Why can't you leave me be for just one brief moment? Are you so unsatisfied that I, myself, am the only one to manage our affairs with the outside world, or must I take up all the troubles of the forest as well before you give me peace? And as for yourself, are you so desperate to leave us that you would abandon Etna and myself to scurry off to the moon the moment I say it is theoretically possible? Are you going to leave us, stars in your eyes and your head in the clouds, and leave for a moment, and never for a moment think about all you are leaving behind? And above all else, would you be so desperate to receive my gratitude for the answering of a prayer long unheard that you would not allow me the simple act of experiencing the answer itself? And you have the gall to... She left. Basically you got all up in Malia's business and she got super, super mad. Yeah. Well, it's nothing that some time wouldn't fix. Time heals basically everything, right? Some time? Yeah. First you wait till she's not, done Maku mad. And then you apologize like crazy. That is a reference that I understand that's a reference, and I understand the meaning in general, but I figure that's probably from something, and I do not think I've seen whatever that is from. People in the comments, inform me. I am currently ignorant of a meme. Inform me of the meme. I want to understand the meme. You know, I could probably just go on, look it up on Know Your Meme, and that would be there. But what would be the fun in that? Inform me, people of the internet. Inform me of this meme, or reference, or whatever it is. The last time I got her mad like this, she wouldn't talk to me normally for 100 years. What? 100 years? Yeah, and you'll be dead by then. Maybe you should go with presents. Presents soothe the savage beast. But, I mean, I just gave her one, and it wasn't enough to make her happy with me. You gotta give her something super duper great that comes straight, that comes right from the heart. The heart? Well, you know, you said you got her a book of poetry, you know? Yeah, right. So now you should obviously go think some really. Try that again. So now you should obviously go think really, really hard and give her the most poetic poetry you could ever poem. You think I could write poetry? Well, anybody can write poetry, young or old. You just have to give a meaning to the words buried in your heart. I know I wasn't ever good at that. Usually because I don't know about you guys, but whenever I was in school, we tried to do like a whole poetry thing. Basically, I don't know what our teachers intended to tell us, but what came out and what me and everybody else ever heard in our like elementary, middle, and high school like poetry units or whatever was always like, okay, so poetry is like, it's kind of like song lyrics. They're you put them into sort of not quite sentence stanza things. They rhyme, and they're supposed to be dramatic and have 10 million shades of meaning, or at least 2 meanings. It's like, so it's either supposed to be dramatic as all hell, depressing, or some kind of double entendre, which is what always happened. Either it was ended up being some like really super hyper dramatic thing that they made, that whoever it was made up, that was never any good. Like even the person themselves were like, yeah, this is absolute pile of crap. Or it was like, I don't know, like people started busting out like dirty limericks and stuff, or like a handful of, and then you get the people who tried to like do song lyrics and try to get away with it. I was one of those people. I'd go out and I'd find like more obscure music or whatever, like that maybe weren't like super popular, they hadn't really come on the radio or anything, and I do those. Or if I was feeling especially like I was trying to sidestep things, what I would do is I would do like Japanese Vocaloid songs that people had dubbed into English, or at least the translations for them, and I would do those. But I would like change some stuff around, and I'd be like, oh yeah, and like if anybody, and like I think one time a teacher called me out on it, and I was like, oh yeah, it's a poem that's based on the song this. It's supposed to have like similar meanings and stuff, but it's different. And like, I don't remember if I got away with that, but I was in like middle school, so I think I took points off of it for not being original enough. but I think I got away with it. But yeah. Anyway. Right. Drill them out and excavate them like the humans do and all the resources they can. That's maybe a little too dark. Think of it more like, I don't know, gently shoveling dirt into a metaphorical flower pot? Right. Rip my heart out and plant it. Yeah. Sure. We'll go with that. Go forth and plant your heart. You got it. Yeesh. Timed right. Oh, there's a letter. Cleone. It is exciting to hear that you might be able to reach the moon, but I am worried you might be making a mistake. The moon is, well, obviously, very far away, and human transportation to it, while very sophisticated, is not entirely reliable and not for the faint of heart. Especially because you are using something cobbled together from a crashed ship. But, in the event that you make it here, you are more than welcome to stay. I would very much love a companion who could come here and be my friend, especially if there's someone as warm and exciting as you. So I look forward to you making it here, if you can. Stay safe, Sakura. Now, what should I write? Okay. I think that's about as much time as we've got for this one. I really like this series. I really like this game. It's beautiful. And of course, after all that time, we're getting to the very first actual branching decision, or I would think the branching decision of the game, of the visual novel, which is interesting. But it's really lovely. I think they obviously put a lot of effort into all the different elements of this. So I think if they made too many branching storyline things, I think it would have taken them way too long. So I understand. I do. So, okay. So next time we're going to make our decision on what kind of poem it is, and we're going to actually write the poem and send it off. So, once again, this is TricksterKat, the Alpha Monster, and would you like to continue?